All right, in this video, we're going to talk about another problem-solving strategy that's often very useful, especially in geometry. Draw a picture. All right, remember, a problem-solving strategy is not a method for solving a problem. It's just something you can do when you don't know what else to do. All right, it's something you can try out that might give you some more information about the problem and then help you figure out what you're going to do to actually solve it. So, let's take a look here. Let's read this problem. The bottom of a ladder must be placed 3 feet from a wall. The ladder, the ladder is 12 feet long. How far above the ground does the ladder touch the wall? All right, so we're going to draw a picture of this situation, try and see if it can help us figure out what we're going to do. So let's see. First, I'll draw a wall. And by the way, when you're drawing pictures, right, you want to make sure that you don't be too artistic, all right? You want to draw as simple a picture as possible. So there's my wall, right? It's nothing, it's just the straight up and down wall. I'm kind of looking at it from the side. Don't try and draw anything that's too complicated. Let's see. And I've got a ladder leaning up against it. So my ladder might look kind of like this. All right, there's my ladder. There's also a side view. Okay. And let's see. All right, these are rungs on the ladder. Maybe I suppose I could, kind of draw it sideways here. There's my ladder. All right, this is already too artistic. And here's the ground. I'll make the ground green. Okay, now it says when you're drawing a picture, you want to label things in your picture. So let's see. It says the ladder is 3 feet from the wall. So this is 3 feet. Let's see, and then it says that the ladder is 12 feet long. So this is 12 feet. And then I'm thinking, you know what? Walls are usually at a right angle to the ground, and all of a sudden, now I see I'm dealing with a right triangle. This is a Pythagorean theorem problem. We're trying to find the height of the wall. Or I suppose the wall might actually be taller. It could be way up here. But where does the ladder touch the wall? So then we go, okay, well, Pythagorean theorem, I've got a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Let's see, I'll put in, we'll call this a, and we'll call this b, and c is, of course, the hypotenuse. So let's see, 3 squared plus b squared equals 12 squared. So 9 plus b squared equals 144. Take 9 away from each side, and b squared equals 135. And let's see. Take a square root of both sides. And b is the square root of 135, which is approximately equal to, because we probably want to turn this one into a decimal. It's going to be like 11 point something. I don't know what that is off the top of my head. I don't have my calculator with me. So 11 point something, though. You'd have to use the calculator to figure that out. All right. So anyways, again, something to think about when you're drawing your picture. Don't get too artistic. Don't try and draw a real fancy wall with bricks in it and whatnot. Try and keep your picture because think about it, especially since this is geometry, oftentimes we're going to have two-dimensional pictures. And so we want to draw it as two-dimensional as possible. Right? We have height and width and so on. So don't draw anything too fancy. And of course, once you draw your picture, you want to label everything and then kind of look, do you see a familiar geometric object like this right triangle? Okay. Again, this is one of those things where in my explanation, I have kind of left out a lot of things. Oftentimes, by the way, if you suspect that this is a Pythagorean theorem problem, just draw the triangle and look first, and then try and figure out, where's the ladder in my triangle? Where's the ground in my triangle? Where's the wall? But if I don't know it's a Pythagorean theorem to begin with, I sketch it out, and then look for some sort of a geometric object, and think about what sorts of things you know about that object, and so on. Yeah, make sure you label everything and then see where that brings you. See if that helps you find a way to solve the problem. All right, and good luck.